And we're live. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning to everybody. Joined by two special people, aren't I now?
You are indeed.
Normally it takes a bit to pick up, but I don't know what we're going to talk about. That's the thing. I don't know what we're going to talk about because I know sometimes with me and Killer we just talk about random things. But why don't you talk about, Tommy, a bit about yourself to everyone?
Okay. And that's totally fine because when I start a live stream, I have zero preparation as well. Um, I uh, I pretty much make up whatever title that I want, and I may talk about that or I may not. I just do the meetings and the greetings, and then maybe get to the topic or not, and then start seeing if we can kick some goals and take some names. So, oh, look who it is live in person. It's
It's
Killer
him.
Whale, ladies and gentlemen.
It's
Sorry, I
him.
was late.
That's okay. You're only a minute
I
late.
was late. I was here early, but then uh, I had to go do some stuff and exit out of some screens and reduce my windows. I had too many things going on. So thank you all for having me. It's good to see both of you. And yeah, so Tommy started out talking about himself there.
Yeah, I know. So one question I got both of you. One question I got for you both though. Do you think it's a good idea I had to do like us three, or if other people want to join, we do this every so often, but on each other's channels. Say next time Killer Whale streams, or next time New stream Tommy with us two. Do you think that'd be a good idea? Or
Well,
I'd be
not for
open.
me
I'd
because
be open to that, but I think here's my own personal opinion, and I'm not knocking anybody, but I don't hang around streams when there's like more than two or three people on the
true.
panel. If I go to a stream and there's like four people on a panel or five or six, I just don't stick around. It's just my own personal thing. Other people like it. Other people love that, but I just don't like it. Um,
What do you think about it then, Tommy?
I agree with Killer Whale in that case because I go to streams too, and sometimes I'll see 5 or 6 people up on the panel, and it, the problem with that for the people that are not on the panel is that their comments don't really they rarely get read, and the people are just kind of talking back and forth about whatever they want to talk about. And if you're not really connected with somebody where you really care what they're talking about, or they're not talking about something that you really care about, it's just kind of a waste of time. um,
yeah, I
and
agree.
so I don't stick around either on those.
I
But
I know what you mean, because people can butt in. Sorry, I know I just butted in with you, but you know what I mean. Because you could be talking about something really important about a subject you want to talk about. You could be talking about what's going on at the moment in America, say, and then someone could say, "Yeah, but this is what I feel," and then they could just butt in mid-sentence to what you're saying.
Well, yeah, but I more care about the people that are not on the main
Yeah,
stage. Right? As a creator, I care about the people that are in there making comments, and I want to make sure that when they come in, they get greeted properly, and that they get their recognition, and that they have the good platform to feel like they're important and they're special, and they deserve to be connected with and grow, and just a place to joke around and laugh and um, you know, I think it's like a connection between the host and the chatters, and
yeah,
to keep that going, the more people that you have on the channel, the less attention is paid to those people, and the less incentive they have to want to stick around. And I've had
yeah.
one person on my stream before,
I was watching that the other day.
and
Do you know when you mentioned that I actually watched that stream and you got really? I could tell you were like, "Can you just go away?" But you didn't want to be rude and say, "Can you go away?"
right, and I just lost control of it, and then all the not that I had a huge audience at that time anyway, but the people that were there were leaving as soon as
I
that
didn't see.
started.
I wasn't there on that, but I can tell you that like if I ever make an appearance on your show, if we agree to have me on there, I would just be on for like 10 minutes. I'm not gonna ramble. I wouldn't ramble on about anything no, I would say nothing about flat earther conspiracies, uh, but I would just basically, kind of like give a cordial introduction and tell a little bit about myself and
Hmm.
leave it at that. But um, it just depends on what people want to do. If you want to have an in-depth conversation about something or a particular topic, then that's what I'm going to try to do on Patrick Jane Forums is tackle some political topics and conspiracy topics and theology, because to me, in my life, I mean, I don't have any children. I've never been married. I'm I'm pretty much retired. I'm on a fixed income, but um, I don't have like I have a brother who's half my age. I'm old enough to be his father.
Really?
Uh, so we're not really close, but so I was kind of an only child, but um, I don't know why I said that. I just kind of putting that out there, but um, I was a little bit. I learned things late. I learned things late in my life. I didn't have an older brother to teach me about sex, or in my dad never did, or whatever. So, um, but I don't know. I just feel like I have the time to try to get people to think about things like God and Jesus Christ, and to think about the shape of the earth. People don't think about it. You wake up every day, you go to work every day, you live to be 90, and you never thought about the earth. All you thought about was your local town or the places you go, but you never questioned like the official narrative, which is not even based in science. It's just pseudoscience. But so I went off on a tangent there, but um, but basically, I feel like I have the time to try to get people to think about things, and that's my goal. And I want to get to know people. Like Tommy said, I like to. I think I'm pretty fast in the chat. I try to catch comments quickly. I read them quickly. If
Oh, I
it's
know that. I know you do
no,
that.
and I
Well,
try to address people. I try to shout everybody out. I want everybody to feel like they got their name mentioned. Because if you've got 25 people in a stream, and maybe you're the 25th person, and you've been sitting there for 10 minutes, and the host has never mentioned your name or read a comment, why would you? And nobody's talking to you, maybe. you
why
know
would you stay?
so that there's so many dynamics. There's so many dynamics that go into a live stream or just YouTube in general. It's just a crazy. It's unpredictable to me. I'm no expert. I don't. I really don't try to pick a good time slot to get more people. I don't. I go live at 2 a.m. Or 1:30 a.m. So I've got probably the smallest crowd available. I mean, who is up at 2 in the morning on a Monday or Tuesday? Uh, but I get some people, and I've got a lot of support, and it's just a great community. So I'm done talking about that stuff. Let's hear about somebody else now.
Sorry, I know you must be thinking this. I'm just sat here talking about nothing. I know. I always try and even it out. So I talk a bit, then someone else talks a bit, and then someone else talks a bit. So I know what time. For me, Killer goes live at like was it like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning? And you, Tommy, go like was it like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning? For
Yeah.
me.
So
Yeah, for
you're
us
up
it's 10 p.m. at about
Central.
between 10 and 11, and then usually Killer Whale is usually like 1:30 or something like that.
The only reason I don't come into you now, Tom, I've messaged you on Instagram and told you, because obviously I'm back at work and I gotta get to bed early. And when I go to bed, you're going live, and I can't obviously be awake at like 4 o'clock in the morning when I normally go to bed, because I get up at 8 my time when Killer is just going live. So that's why I've
Right.
been in Killer streams more than I was.
and that's completely fine. I totally understand. And there with the time differences, and I've got numerous people who say I would like to come to your stream more, but I live in Denmark or Sweden or something like that, and I'm sleeping still when you're going live. So I totally understand that. But there's only certain times that I have because I work full time. I work from 12 to 9 at my
I know.
at my
Yeah, I
work.
want to ask you about that. You know, Tommy, sorry to interrupt there, but
Yeah.
I picture you as either like a manager or a customer service manager, or I'm not sure what you do in banking, and you don't have to tell it. You don't have to tell us anything, but you're very intelligent, and I think you have had that career, you know, possibly for a long time. So I'm just, if you want to elaborate on that, you can. If not, that's okay too. But
Sure. I've been in call center environments for my whole career, pretty much. I worked for a phone company for a while. I've mostly been in sales. The majority of my time has been in sales related environment. At the phone company, I was a manager for about 4 or 5 years, and then I've been some different things, but a lot of times I keep coming back to the finance world, and so I have been with a few different places. I've done it a few different ways, and now I've settled on the company that I'm with now, and I'm in a call center. I have the qualifications to be a manager if I wanted to, but I, I'm pretty good at sales, and I like what I do, and I don't have to worry about if the person next to me is calling in sick today or if this person
oh
has
yeah,
a problem with that person and what
yeah,
HR is doing and delivering bad news to everybody on the team and worrying about
yeah.
everybody's numbers.
Wow, those are excellent points, Tommy. Because um, as you may perceive, I'm sure you've gotten wind of the fact that I worked in auto parts for 32 years as a parts counterman, and I also, at the end of my career, I had the ability to go into outside sales, and I made a lot of money just by being myself and talking to repair shops and the owners and the mechanics, and I would make friends with these guys, and um, they would buy parts from my store, you know. And it came to be that in St. Louis, I was well known by all the repair shops. I mean, I could get my car fixed in any part of town probably for free, even to this day, just because I could drop some names or say, "Hey, I'm Mark from SPI," or "I'm Mark from Randy Blunt Lincoln Mercury," or you know. So I have connections in that way, and it's kind of interesting. But I've answered the phone. I've been a manager, but I've never been like a call center manager, and I have a short fuse, and I'm impatient at times. And if I get really busy, I'm not a great customer service rep. I would be the guy that you would have to talk to because I got a little short with somebody. Um, so, but
I'll
at the
let you.
same
I'll let
time,
you two be the judge of this comment. What I should do. Have you
but I
seen?
am, yeah.
Have you seen the comment? Yeah, everyone can see the comment.
Oh yeah, have I?
Everyone, I have a no. This is the comment. Gaming lover. Everyone, I have a joke for you. Have you met my friend Ben? Yeah, I'm not going to read that second word out because people may think it's something else. I think they're intended to be something else.
That could be
Yeah.
British slang. I don't know what a twilly is. I just don't know.
No, it's meant to be bent. You're
Ben
Oh,
Willie?
oh,
so if you're wondering, I did have to postpone this thing by about 2 weeks, as you two know, because what's been going on. But I don't really want to talk about it at the moment. But everyone, you two know what's been going on, don't you, with me and someone else?
Well, I'm interested in your life, John. I don't
I
know
know.
too much about you. I see you take walks to work, but I don't know what you do for a job.
I work with children. I
Oh,
work
that's right.
basically as an
Yes,
after
I
school.
did know that. Yes, you've said that. You work with um
It's basically after school children.
special
Yeah.
needs special needs.
Sometimes we do after school and after during the holidays. We do sometimes. It's not like it's all the time. But sometimes we do work with people with autism or things like that who struggle to do things. But it's mainly an after school thing what runs during the holiday. And at the moment, I'm working during the holiday. I'm helping out there because I work there, but I'm doing it for free. That's how much I love it.
Yeah,
That's how much I love it. But
that's awesome.
we're just preparing for the holiday because last week, Monday to Friday, we only had like 3 children in. And normally we can get up to about 20, 30 children. But because of what's been going on in the world in general, we can only have 25. But yeah. But
Yeah,
it's fun. I like my work. It's like YouTube.
yeah.
I like YouTube.
That sounds like. Well, I mean, it doesn't sound like, but I would think that would be very rewarding to teach. I mean, because you're kind of like a teacher.
In
You're
some sense, yeah.
Yes. I mean, you can teach. There is the opportunity for you to teach. I'm not sure,
Yeah.
what you do or what you say to the kids and stuff, but there's opportunity there to help these children and help these people grow. So that's awesome, and I really admire what you do.
It's like with you, Tommy. You like your work, don't you?
Yeah. Well, would I rather be doing YouTube full time? Yes.
No, I think
Work.
everyone would. I think everyone would, wouldn't they? Wouldn't you,
But
Killer?
for my skill set and what I do, I'm doing good where I'm at. So I'm happy with my work, and um, you know I am blessed to have a job in this day and age. And the banking industry is a critical function, and so
Yeah,
uh, it's been busier than ever. So I'm blessed to have not had my life affected in certain ways for those that are in like bars and restaurants and entertainment and some of the attractions that I would like to go to as a YouTuber. A lot of those places are closed down, and so I really feel I I feel like I'm blessed to have the job that I have, and going to continue forward with that and keep doing YouTube on the side. And I just, yeah, I'm pretty happy with what I do.
I forgot that you were a banker. I generally forgot that because I know Killer mentioned it in a live stream a couple of days ago. Was it last one me and you were commenting, and I completely forgot you're a banker. Well, not a
Hmm.
banker, but you
well,
work in that sort of
yeah,
thing. I forgot about that.
and I mean, and the thing is with YouTube or anything on social media is like, how much do you want to tell people about your life? And so it's not like I advertise that Tommy is a banker, but he's not a banker. He doesn't own a bank. I mean, if I hear somebody is a banker, I think that they must be, very, very wealthy, and he's in the banking industry. But well, I guess what I'm getting at here is that, you know, how much personal information do we really want to put out there about ourselves?
I
Uh,
try to stay private because I
yeah,
know if I
I'm just,
say something,
I'm
that's
just
going to
messing
come
with you.
back.
I'm just
Yeah,
messing.
I know. But I always try and stay as private as I can. And I know, Tommy, you may agree with me. If you stay private, you can. Because if I could say something and then someone may interpret that in a different way, I could say that I love you both. And then someone could do a whole live stream, whole video. He's queer and
Oh,
he loves
yeah,
he
he
loves
loves
Tommy
two
Trav and he
men.
loves Killer well.
He loves two men, and no.
Yeah. But you know what I mean, don't you, Tommy? You gotta be careful what you say. Hello,
Well,
Gaming Lab.
you do. I just don't like to mix my business with my
Yes,
hobby. And
exactly.
I like to keep those two separate. I've had opportunities, like some people at my work went and did. They have this thing called the Polar Plunge here in Minnesota, where you raise money, you get people to sponsor you. There's teams and things like that, and or you can either raise money or you can just pay to. Everyone pays an admission fee or whatever, and it's just for charity. And you go up there to whatever frozen lake in the middle of January or February or whatever, and then you jump in, which I would never do, but these people submerge themselves into water and then get out. Sometimes they'll wear funny outfits and things like that. And a couple of people said, well, that would make a great Tommy Travels deal. So you should come up here and then you could interview some people and say, what do you think about that? And going in and then talk to them after and what's cold. And I thought that would be good, but it's my work. So I'm not doing that. So,
is this the thing you're on about someone jumped from a cliff like 70 foot up? Was it that one? Or was it something else?
The Polar Plunge is where people gather by a lake, and then either in groups of people, or you could just do it
in the winter time.
Yeah, it's in the winter time.
Oh,
so they'll have a section of the lake that's unfrozen, and basically you just go in and you jump in the water and then get out. But it's freezing cold water. It's freezing cold water, and so it's just a fun little event that people will take part in and have fun with, and it would be a good thing to cover with Tommy Travels. But two things I don't like about it, I didn't care for, is like, then I'm out there filming people in their swimming suits and they're, and I've got this camera, and that felt a little creepy to me. And then it wouldn't have been as bad if it's people that I know, like, but then they're work people, and I don't want to mix those two, so I just stay away from that.
Yeah, I know. That's why I don't film or do anything at work, if that makes sense. Like, as soon as I walk onto the premises of work, that's it. YouTube is gone. I don't think about YouTube. So I'll do some comments. Hi, Jack. Hi to Fairies in Left. John, is this 24-hour stream? No, it's not. It'll be about an hour or so. Do you know the streams I do sometimes with Killer Well?
Yes, I did get that joke, Gaming Lover. I got that joke.
Yeah, I know. I think everyone does Gaming Lover, I should say. And what is it? Sorry, what is this stream? Do you know? As I said, in the streams I normally do with Killer Well, but Tommy Travels is here as well, because I thought, why not? I thought I speak to him, sort of.
Sort of.
Oh, I speak to you, sort of, don't I?
Yeah.
In streams and everything. So I thought, why not have you on stream? And to biological EX1.
Hi, Dexter.
Things. Sorry, you speak, Killer. Sorry, I'm interrupting you.
It could be a nice person. I'm not sure. Don't hide them.
I'm going to, unless they swear. Unless they say anything.
Don't listen to me, because I hide people. I ban people for no reason at all. That's just what I do.
It's what I do.
It's what I
I'm with you in that. If there's somebody with no profile pic and they start doing stuff like that or spamming the chat, I have very little patience for that. And it's
yeah, me too.
They're gone.
But the way I look at it, just because you have no profile picture and no nothing on your channel, does not mean you're a troll.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, that's not necessarily true. But if they have one subscriber or
Anna
two,
Moore doesn't have a profile pic, and she's my number one mod. So there are supporters that don't have profile pics, but you can tell when somebody's coming in and being genuine or being a troll after a while. And so,
well, Killer Well's mod on my stream, so yeah, I always let my mods deal with it, because it's not like I want them to do my dirty work. It's just that I want my viewers to judge when it's gone too far. If that makes sense. I want my viewers to judge when it's gone too far.
I'm a mod, but I'm not really on the stream.
I don't mind. You don't have to watch it. I don't mind. I don't mind if no one watches this stream. Because I'm only a channel with 111 subscribers. Yeah, 111.
Yeah.
I'm only on 111 subscribers, so I wasn't expecting a big audience. But
Yeah, Dr. Rusty Who. I can't wait until you can stream again on Dr. John Smith.
I know, I can't wait either.
But you
You,
don't. You told me you don't know when. I mean, this
no, I
shit.
don't know when. That's the thing, because I've been banned, and then it says live streaming isn't available. I
Well,
will.
if you have a strike, it should expire.
It's not a strike. What I'll do is get my thing. I'll show you on YouTube Studio what it says. I can get. My laptop's going a bit slow because I've got many tabs open.
Yeah,
I've
I'm
got
kind of
I've got
curious because um, if you're just shut down from streaming indefinitely, that doesn't make any sense.
That's what I was thinking. And I'm looking at chat as well, everyone. Don't worry. I am looking at chat one way or another. What's Jack been saying? Email YouTube. Yeah, that's easier said than done, Jack. Email YouTube. Emailing you as you two know, contacting YouTube is easier said than done.
It's actually it's easy if you're monetized. If you're not monetized, it's impossible.
So how easy was it for you, Tommy, to contact YouTube to start off with them? Because I can't get in contact with them at all.
I would have no idea how to contact YouTube. I
I
would like
tried.
to contact them too because every single one of my live streams, I go into live streams and I see commercials for people when I go into them. There's even ones where there'll be mid live stream and there'll be a commercial that'll run in the middle of it.
Yeah,
Uh,
a mid
and
roll.
but my live streams, for some reason, they get
They always
the
go yellow.
the yellow gold coin or whatever, not suitable for all audiences. And so as soon as that happens, which is about 2 minutes into my live stream, then no more ads run. And so then when I
Yeah.
finish uploading when I finish the live stream and it's uploading, I'll go see and it was yellow coined, and then I'll
Review it.
I'll put it in review, and then it always after the stream, then it goes through it, and it turns green again. So people will see commercials later, maybe after the stream is already posted.
4 people, but the 20 people in your stream, they won't see them.
Right.
Because yeah, I don't understand that, Tommy.
It's like
Yeah, it's what it says for me. Sorry, you two are talking. Sorry, I interrupted you.
oh
I let. So I was saying this is what it looks like, and I know I interrupted you two talking, so I just let you talk.
That's okay. We're done.
But yeah, it's what it says for me, and yeah, I can't seem to live stream.
Well, it just says it isn't available right now.
Yeah.
I would click on manage. I would click on stream now classic. I would start clicking on everything and researching it. I would find out why. I would find out why I can't go live. What's the reason why I can't go live?
I don't know why. Let's return to YouTube Studio. I've done this in a video, I think. I've done this in a video, and
I don't stream from YouTube. It's impossible. It's worthless. Their studio sucks for streaming.
I know. I know that.
Opinion. You can't share your screen. You can't do anything.
I know that. If I ever use anything, I use OBS. But then linking up OBS with Minecraft with YouTube, it just lags too much for me. So I'll show you monetization. This is how far I'm away. So if you two can see, I'm 2.3k, 2,308 public watch hours. So I'm just over halfway.
Yeah, that's awesome.
it's hard to get your watch hours if you can't live stream, though.
I know.
Yeah.
Right, I think it's something here you can go on to see if you've had any strikes or anything, but I can't remember. Help? Help.
Yeah, you need to actually talk to somebody at YouTube.
Live. getting started. Like, I can't remember how it is.
They have a phone number, and however long you have to sit on hold, that's what you need to do, because you need to talk to a human being about this. You have to get an answer. You have to get an answer as to why you can't stream, and when can you stream. Those are two questions. Why can I stream, and when can I stream again?
Dude, I'm just looking at this up now. I just typed in YouTube phone number,
Yeah,
and
you can get through there, but you have to sit on hold. You have to wait. You can't fall asleep. You can't go to work. You can't fall asleep. You got to wait on hold and wait until
That's me
they
fault
answer.
then. That's me fault then going to work. But would that be the? What would that be? That wouldn't be the number there, would it? 'Cause that's the fax. That's the faxing. I'll look into it. I will actually look into it. I'll get the live stream back up.
I mean, I would, because if I couldn't stream and there was no way out of it, I'd have to find out why.
So you're gaming lover. You're saying Ollie is banned. What I'm gonna do is remove my screen for a minute and then get up. I gotta log into Rusty Who, just to show you he's not banned, because I can't remember banning him. I gotta log in though. Gotta log into Dr. Rusty Who. That is annoying. I can't stream though, because I was getting like 10, 15 people in. That's the thing. I was getting like 10, 15 people in at a time, managing 5 all the time, constant. I wasn't doing it for the watch time, but as you can see here, I've got a few people in. Got like 4 people watching.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Plus, you'll get replays too because of the title. If you title a stream right or a video, you know what? I have like my smallest channel, the channel that I don't do anything with, Dr. Sinjin.
I've never heard of that.
Is that my microphone?
I don't know.
Anyway, I posted a video on Dr. Sinjit, and in 1 week I have 1.5K views. My watch time has gone up, and my subscribers have gone up, and I just copied a video and I retitled it. I gave it a good title, and it's gone viral.
That's the main thing then, Tommy. You know, if live streams what do well, your live streams what do well, you got to title it just right.
I don't spend a lot of time. My live streams don't get replayed. I just
no, not live streams. This is a video that I'm talking about. I'm sorry to interrupt there, but this is a video with a great title, and that's why it's getting 300 views a day.
This is a video that you produced?
No, I copied it because
I'm copied it.
Yeah, you can have reused content. I'm never going to monetize this channel. I only use it to post truth videos.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It's like a wasted account that I can post anything I want on, and I can copy other people's videos and retitle them, and there's no copyright strike.
Really?
So if there is a copyright, I remove the video.
That's a good idea.
Or I remove the copyright. But I repost, I copy great videos that I like, and I post them on my blank channels.
Okay.
And so the video that I have now on there, I titled it Adrenochrome, Trump, and Tom Hanks. And if you watch the video, if you watch it, if you watch the first 3 minutes, you'll watch 20 minutes.
Okay.
It's that peculiar. It's peculiar. I don't believe it because I researched it. Adrenochrome is available online. You can buy it synthetically from Sigma Aldrich and other chemical companies. It's used in the medical industry to stop blood.
It is the. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Anyways,
There's the band.
yeah, that's it. Anyway, I
There's
gotta go though, guys. I gotta go.
okay.
I'm tired and I gotta go.
Okay, it's been nice talking to you, Killer, and hopefully hear from him again. Now it's just us two.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So, as I say to Gaming Lover, this is my ban list for Dr. Rusty Who. There's the ones there what are not nice people. Then there are the mods, and Tom, if you do comment on the stream, you will be made mod, but you've got to comment on the stream, obviously, because I can't make you mod.
Oh, yeah, I'm not worried about that. I only have StreamYard up, so I'd have to go in and search your channel.
Okay. Well, it's not like you've got to do it.
Oh,
It's not like
you're back.
Oh, no, that's the live stream one. Do you know Killer World does that thing where he tunnels it? I like to do that as well.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Just Chad. Dr. Oh, okay, I was looking at the comments there. So, what do you want to really talk about now? Because it's only us two. What do you want to talk about? Because I got nothing.
It's your show, dude. Whatever questions that you have.
Well, I never like to have the limelight, so to speak. I always like to get the guest to be not the main part of the show, but I always look at it as it's your stream as much as it is mine because you're here. If that makes sense.
Absolutely.
So it's your stream as much as it is mine. So I always like to have it evenly spread out. I talk, and then I give my opinion on a subject, and then you give your opinion on a subject. And if you want to go in depth, do whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. But I don't really know. So I'm trying to think of a subject. Think of the question. So what? Do you know you also you started your channel? Was it like 2 years ago? Was it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It was.
Did you ever think you would get as big as you are now? So you're on like 5 point is that like 5.2 or 5 point something K now?
Yeah, and believe me, when I started, I had no idea that I would ever be at the level that I'm at right now. I mean, because when you start out, you don't know what you're doing in any aspect of it. And I was just telling people, friends and family and whoever to, hey, I'm doing this. Please support me and hit subscribe. And you can get about maybe 20 just because, they like you. But that doesn't mean they're going to watch any of your videos or be into it or anything. So you cannot rely on friends and family as your support to get going.
I know that much.
And
but yeah, sorry.
And so I thought 1,000 seemed like, miles and miles that I would never hit 1,000. And I just never thought I would. And then I went up until October of last year. And that's when I ran into the TR show, and I learned how to network from watching TR. And I went from 400 from last October to where I am right now, just in that amount of time. So it's been a real blessing.
Well, for me, I think it was Killer Whale was the first network stream. And I think it was you, and then TR, and then Carolina Hillbilly, and channels like that. And then because I can go into your stream, you say, "Oh, hi, John, how you doing?" Killer Whale stream, "Hi, John, how you doing?"
Yeah, absolutely.
I can go into. I think I don't know if you're the same, but I can go into pretty much every network stream, and they know me, like you know me. They may not know me personally. They may not know me as John. I'm not going to say I'm a surname, but as John.
Oh, hang on, John. And we have Killer Whale channels. Killer Whale channels. You are in the chat. Good to have you here, Killer Whale channels.
There we go. There is. Oh god. I think it all started. I think it actually all started with him, with Killer Whale. I can't remember how I found his channel, but I think it all started with him. And then also I found channels like you, TR, Carolina Hillbilly, and then there's loads of other channels. I can go into any growth stream, or if you want to call them a network stream or growth streams or whatever I call them streams, and they know me. They know who I am. They know me as John Smith. Not John, but they may know me as John Smith. Like with TR, I can go in and say, I'm the YouTube doctor. That's the name I'm trying to get for myself now, is I'm the YouTube doctor. If you ever have trouble growing, or if you have trouble with your channel, if you need to grow, I can help. I'm the YouTube doctor.
There you go. Okay, well that's a good take. And then people can schedule an appointment and find out what ails them. They can come up onto your panel and you can look at their channel and say, okay, you need to fix this, and this is the problem, and there you go. There's a friend of mine too that is kind of on the same track that you are with that. And Killer Whale's saying the doctor. That's right.
Doctor.
Except he looks at it as
and now just leave it as 5, Jack, for the minute. Sorry, I'm just talking to chat. But yeah, for me, I know you may be the same. I don't care about the subscribers or the number. I've hit 1,000, and my aim for the end of the year was 1,000. Bear in mind, at the beginning of the year, I was on 450, 500. So in the last few months, I've doubled in size. For me, that's big. For me, that's a lot. I know for you, reaching 5K is big.
That was big. I should do a thank you video for hitting 5K, and I haven't done that yet. So maybe this week that's what I'll work on rather than going to the sculpture park or something like that. I should probably do some sort of a
you
hey
should
guys,
do a montage. I know what you could do. You could do a montage of your best moments, the last 5K. Joe, your travels, your adventures you've done around, I would say the world, but you know what I mean, by America, around America. You should do best bits. I know it might take a bit, but edit a few things out of your videos and put them all in together and go kaboom.
I should do that. Maybe I will do that this week, because I think sometimes, we get so caught up in just, I got to get more content, and grow. And then I think it's important to stop for a minute and say thank you to everybody and do that too. So
well, for me, 1K is amazing. 1,000 people have come to my, or over 1,000, you know what I mean? 1,000 people come to my channel. They've not just thought it was good enough to view a video, they thought it was good enough to subscribe to me.
That's right.
That's the amazing thing about it. I know compared to you, I'm small. You're about 5 times the size of me, but I don't care. I'm happy with what I'm on now. I've said this many times. I'd love to be like PewDiePie and T-Series with millions, hundreds of millions of subscribers. But you've got to be happy with what you got.
Well, you do. Otherwise, you'll never be happy, because you're calling me a big channel, but because I'm 5 times bigger than where you're at. But then Killer Whale's at like 12,000. He's twice the size of mine, or I don't know where it's over 10. So is Expedition Greg. So is TR. And so then when I look at that, I feel quite small. But they themselves, they don't look at. They look at these. This guy has 50,000. This guy's got 100,000. This person has 10 million.
Thanks, Killer.
So
sorry, I was about to say thanks, Killer. Sorry, Hid.
Killer Whale, thank you. You're very personable and you warm hearts. That's awesome. Thank you. You warm hearts. No, you.
Things like with me, compared to things like ferries and lifts, I'm big compared to him because he's on like 200 and something. I'm like 5 times the size of him.
It's all perspective. It's when you talk about YouTube families and money, it's the same thing. You can never have enough, and you can never be happy if that's what you are using as your goal to be happy. You'll never. I mean, you think, boy, if I could have $1 million, if I was a millionaire, man, I'd be set. But then as soon as you're a millionaire, the people that you hang out with, they have $10 million homes,
Exactly.
and 5 cars, and you're like, oh, maybe I need to really have 20 million then to be able to really be set. And you keep comparing yourself, and until all you're left with is Jeff Bezos or you know what I'm saying, or Bill Gates.
Yeah. Things I always think I'm not trying to think where to put this. I know there's always people bigger and better than me, but I always try and be just as good as them. Because like you're bigger than me, but it doesn't mean you're better. That's the way I look at it. Just because you're bigger, got more subscribers and everything, doesn't mean that you're a better channel though. Because I've seen some small channels that are really good content, but are only like 100, 200 subscribers, and they're really good. I'm not saying you're bad at YouTube. Don't worry. I'm not saying that. Right? I'm not saying you're bad or anything. You know what I mean? I always think there is someone.
No, I don't. Killer Whale's only at 7.1. I gave him more credit than I thought you were at 10 for some reason. I don't know. I
thinking of TR.
The reason well, I know Expedition Greg is too. So I thought that Killer Whale was too. But he's growing. I think you were at 6. I don't know. That's why I don't keep track of that too often, because it always changes. And really, all you should be thinking about is, what can I do to get better today, and not worry so much about what the next guy is doing. Because it's irrelevant. If somebody's at if somebody's at 5K or 10K or 15K or a million, that has nothing to do with you. What should concern you is where you are at, and then do what you can to make the next little step forward, whether that's to the next 100, or whether it's to the next 1,000, or whether it's just to maybe not even grow, just to put more work into getting better equipment, or upgrading your quality of videos, or doing something to take a little step forward.
That's the main thing. If you're happy with what you do, because I'm happy with what I am. Like I said, I'd love to be bigger, but what I've got, I'm happy with the family, the YouTube I've got, and that's it. I'm just happy with what I got. And I don't see why I should be bigger, because I'm happy with what I am.
Well, and that's the thing is, if you're happy with what you have going on, and you enjoy what you do, then that's awesome. And Killer Whale's got a good point right there. He sees channels with 15K that have 6 people in their stream.
Well, I got 111. So I'm relatively the same. I know I've seen that before as well. Do you know, I've seen it before where you see people like TR, they have multiple hundred in the stream, and they have like 10, 15K. And then you see other channels like Killer Whale, so you see them with like 10, 15K, and they only have a few. When I say a few, oh, someone else commented, someone new commented. Hello. Hi, Nathaniel. But yeah, I know what you mean. I know what Killer means there by that. Just because you're a big channel doesn't mean you're gonna have the people in the stream. That's the thing.
I totally agree. I mean, if you just surf around YouTube enough, you'll see videos that have, 1 million views or 500,000 views and stuff like that, and the people have a ton of subscribers. But you look at what they're doing, and it's like, how is that possible? You feel like, I am putting in so much work here and effort, and really trying to do what I can, and these people just go out and they do this thing with no effort, no editing, and it gets this many views. And so you just kind of have to wonder, what the heck? Sometimes.
But you look at people like PewDiePie. I don't know if you ever watch him. I do sometimes. I'm gonna say that much. I do sometimes. You see him. I'm not saying he doesn't put effort into his videos, but he may put the same amount of effort as you into doing your videos, because I know you put a lot of effort into your videos. I know you do, because I've watched them, and all the editing be done. Then you got to do this, and then you got to do that, and you got to render it, and it's got to upload. And then with internet, then I know you may not have the strongest internet like me. I don't have the best internet. And for me, just going live is something I didn't think I'd ever do. I never thought my YouTube channel would come to what it is now. Hi, how are you? How are you, my friends? New follow. Oh, thank you to Alex Game. If you haven't already, like stream, and you can, if you really want to connect with Tommy Travels and Killerwell, because they were the two people who are up with me. And I'll be quiet and I'll let Tommy Travels speak for a bit.
Absolutely. So, yeah, I just think that basically to sum up that topic is that really the numbers that matter are your own numbers, and whether you want to stay with, if you're just happy where you're at and you don't care. And I think maybe sometimes that's the reason that people will grow, is they just put out what they do. They love what they do. People can tell that, and they just grow organically, which is great. But you just have to do what makes you happy. If you want to grow, then grow. But it shouldn't matter where somebody else is at in their YouTube journey. Killer Whale, I cannot edit and create.
I can't edit either. I get do you know Swizzy? You know Swizzy, don't you? Well, you may not know her personally, but you know Homebot by Swizzy, don't you?
Swizzy, yes. Swizzy.
Yeah. She's a nice.
Heard of Swizzy, yes.
Yeah, she's a nice person. And I ask her to edit my videos. I get her to edit my videos.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I ask her to edit. Well, not every single video, but I ask her because do you know this StreamYard account? Me, her, and this other person share it. They have access to the StreamYard account. Because I'm a nice person. I'm a nice person, and I need to get use out of this because I don't really stream. I just record the odd video here and there, so I let them use this account as well.
Oh, okay.
And I always say to her, could you download this video? It's called Blah De Da. Can you edit it for me? And a few days later, she'll email it to me. And then which is always good. It's always good to have friends like that who will help you out. Because like I do, I go out my way to help my friends as much as I can. But there's a point where if you're nice to me, I'm nice to you.
Absolutely.
Like I think you're the same.
Mm-hmm.
If you're nice to me, Tommy, I'll be nice to you. Well, I've been with your channel for how many months now? Is it? It's nearly like 7-8 months, is it?
Well, yeah. Well, since I started doing the mix, it's been since last October, and you were.
That's one of the first, if I remember right.
Yeah, you were in there pretty early from when I started doing that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So not nearly a year, but it's coming on to a year. And you were nice to me the first time I went in. You showed my channel. I wasn't expecting that. It's not like you are going to show my channel new. But no, you showed my channel. I thought he's a nice person. That's why I keep coming back and back, coming back and coming back and coming back. Because you're a nice person. And same with Killer Well. He's a nice person to me. I'm not saying you will. I'm not saying Killer Well will. If you're ever horrible to me and you started calling me horrible names on live streams, I would go and never come back. And I've done that to one person before. Because this person, he bans people for no reason. I don't mean like Killer bans me for no reason. If you don't go into a stream for one day, then you go into the next one, the next one going for a week, every single live stream, and don't come in for one day, the next stream, the next day you comment, you get banned.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm being serious. I've been banned many times from this person, and we used to stream. Me and him used to stream. You know the person I was on about? I messaged you a few days ago. Do you know the person why this live stream got suspended by about 2 weeks? I messaged you and Killer saying, could we do it another time? Because stuff was going on. Yeah. I don't really want to go into details at the moment because I know if I mention it, it's going to make matters worse. Because I know he will most probably be watching this, or he will watch the playback of this.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll just say it's to do with me, Swizzy, and him. This person, not Killerwell, but you know what I'm about. It's me, Swizzy, and this other person.
Yeah.
And this other person was trying to cause trouble for me.
And that's that's one thing I try to keep out of the mix as much as possible is, I realize that there can be drama sometimes between one channel and another channel, and or things going on politically, like things that are happening right now politically, and with the whole pandemic situation we have going on. There's a lot of things going on right now in the world and between people, and so I try to make the mix like a vacation from all of that. So, as far as those kinds of dramas and things like that are concerned, I try to really, I try to say, okay, all of that is going on out there. Here's a place that you can come and just take a vacation from that. This is just going to be silly talk and help channels grow and listen to some music and hang out and chill. And so,
sounds a bit like me. Sounds a bit like this channel. Obviously, not the grow part. Things I know Killer won't mind me saying. I know he's got things going on with other channels at the moment. I don't care. It's not that I don't care about the problem, but when he comes into my streams like you and him, I just put that aside. I don't think about it. It's not that I don't care about Killer or his problems. I just put that aside. I put what he's got on aside. Like with things I've got going on YouTube, I put them aside. I try to forget about them. And yeah, I just try and think that I don't look at him as the person people are trying to say he is. I just think of him the person what I know him as. Because you could be secretly a mass murderer. I don't look at you as that. you know what I mean, though, Tommy.
No, I know what you're saying.
You could be a secret mass murderer, but you don't feel nice to me. Why should I be horrible to you?
My thing is all of the people that I know from the YouTube, I love everybody. I just want everybody to be happy. I want everyone to get along, and I don't take sides. I don't worry about as far as I know that if you're in the business long enough, if you're doing this long enough, there's people that are going to have things going on and whatever. But I just try to. It's all about love. It says it right there on my wall right there. So I just try to keep that attitude going and just try to love everybody as much as I can, and then hopefully.
Oh, it does behind your head. I see it now. Yeah, it says love.
It says love right there. Yep, right there.
I didn't see that. I didn't see that. I look at that. I look at that background every day, and I don't ever really think about looking at the background. I know it's got love, but I didn't think about it being that. Yeah, I see now.
It's there for a specific reason, and I point to it often because that's what I try to make it about is love. And as far as the other thing you were talking about, the person that is banning you because you hadn't been in the stream for a couple of days, that's another thing I don't do is take attendance. People have lives going on outside of
I know.
YouTube too, And
I know there's. I have the way I look at it. I have two lives. I have YouTube life, which is basically me, you, Killer World. Everyone who is part of my YouTube life. Then I got my own personal life. Both of it's got shit going on. Personal life's got stuff going on. YouTube life's got stuff going on. But I don't rant on YouTube saying, I've got this problem, I got this wrong, I got this problem, I got this beef about this person in my personal life, oh, this has happened, I got beef on this person. And then on my real life, I don't say, oh, this person is being really horrible to me on YouTube. I don't do that because I try and separate my life into two things, YouTube and real life. I'm not saying YouTube life is fake, but when I'm always messaging you, I'm always in the mindset of YouTube. Because I know you don't really. I know you may not want to know what I've got beef about a personal friend who you may have never heard of.
Right, and I have no way of judging who's right and who's wrong. I don't know anybody that well enough to be able to say to be taking sides, and I don't really want to get to that level necessarily. I just want to help people. Have a nice place to come and hang out and have a good time. And I don't worry about if somebody's not been in the stream for a few days or, I just assume that people have other things going on and they're not able to make it in, all the time. People have to to get sleep. They have to get to work. They have got personal things going on. And so I think for that person that you're talking about to ban people for just, missing a few streams,
know.
that is excessive to me.
You could say that about me though. Well, as of about last week, I've not been in your stream at all in the last week. But
Yeah.
it doesn't mean that I'm not still supporting you. Just because I don't, I said this to you, I think a message on Instagram.
Mhm.
Just because I don't come into your streams doesn't mean I'm not supporting you.
Absolutely. And I know that you'll watch stuff back later, or just, you're just there. You're a member of the mix, or and I'm happy for that. In fact,
Yeah.
there's a guy, Elvis, who just showed up in the stream after months.
Elvis Presley.
Elvis.
You know Elvis Presley. Well, you know Elvis. Blimey, you know Elvis Presley.
I do. Blimey.
I'm
Yeah.
amazed.
Well, he was in towards the beginning too, along the time of Miss Stephanie was coming in quite a bit. Lisa G, Emoji Queen, who's another person I haven't seen in a long time, but she
I'll
moved.
tell you, she's not been in a while.
She moved, and she had a whole bunch of things going on with her kids and with moving and all of that, and so I think she's just on a break from YouTube. Or I don't know, but if she ever comes back, she's going to be greeted very, very warmly. It's going to be like, oh my gosh, Lisa G,
Oh my
Emoji Queen is here. Holy cow!
The way I look
The
at
last
it, just
thing on my
because I
mind
don't
would
come
be-
into stream doesn't mean they don't stop supporting me. It's not like
Absolutely. And so, I just, I just think everybody should, just do what they can to focus on their own channels and everything like that. Try to support people as much, and all about love. Just show love for people, and I think eventually, the more that we can do that, the better off everybody will be.
yeah.
So
I hope I get this right. I'm just close the live. Do you know the live stream on my laptop? Because my laptop's starting to lag. I'm trying to do too many things at once here. Do you know when you're on your laptop or computer, when you're trying to do too many things at once? My laptop's starting to get like that. So I've got I know you may think this is cheating, but is it wrong to run your own playlist of all your videos? Because I do that occasionally just to get a bit of watch time. Do you think that's wrong to do, or do you think it's right to do? Because if you go into network stream, they do it for you. So I'm basically doing what other people do.
Yeah, I mean, if you have I'm not sure exactly as far as the analytics, how much that counts, and how many times that you can do that. So, as long as you're getting the watch time and everything, if that's what you want to do, then go for it. Do what you can to help yourself out. And the thing is, watch time is hard. It's hard to get. It's just hard to get if you're not able to do live streaming. And so if you can do a little bit to help yourself out, and some other people are being supportive. I had a lot of support to hit my watch hours.
I know. I think I'm actually special to your Tommy Travels channel. Can you remember why I'm special to the channel? Why I would feel that I'm special to the channel? Can you remember? What was I the first of something? Not member, but I was the first ever on the Tommy Travels channel to do something.
Was it to run my playlist?
No, I've never actually ran your playlist.
Oh.
Just got monetized at the time.
Well, were you my first super chat?
Yes, I was.
You were. I remember that.
Yeah,
I was like, holy cow! Look at that.
I'd done that I did actually just do that just because to be the first person. So I asked if anyone else done that. And you said no, Dr. John. No one else has done a super chat. Like, bam, there you go. I wanted to be the first. I wanted to be the first member, but I know Killer's been a member longer than me.
Yeah, he was the first member. He was the first class member as well. And Yeah,
Yeah, do you know what, right? For super chat, I was. I think it was like was it £5 or £10? I can't remember now. I can't remember, but I don't go into details about money or anything on YouTube.
yeah. I think that I remember that night actually too because um,
I was tired at the time, so I had work in the morning.
yeah, I bet.
That was going back some as well, though. That's
That
the
is.
thing.
That's it's so weird that just it's like there's real time, in life, and then there's like YouTube time, and it seems like that was just back in like March, I
It
think.
seems so long ago.
It seems like it seems like a decade ago that happened.
Like with me being part of your channel is about not even a year, but it feels so long ago. When
It
I first watched the end of 1 year live stream saying, hey, that seems so long ago. It was only
it
like 8, 9 months ago.
Yeah, it's so weird how that goes. So, um, and it's amazing how far, you know, things have changed since then, with memberships and with all sorts of different things. My equipment has gotten upgraded, my background. When I first started, I just had a blank wall in the background and no
I remember.
microphone or anything. And so it's
I
come a
remember.
long way in the time that we've done. So um,
Sorry, Steve.
absolutely. And
Just
Alex Game is saying we make channels so that other people can watch videos like gaming, music, and other stuff. We don't make channels to ban people. Killer Whale says nobody makes channels to ban people, and I would
some
hope
people.
not. I would like
Wait,
to believe that. I
some
want to start a
people.
YouTube channel so I can ban everybody.
Wow, really?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna start a live stream and get a lot of people in, and then I just want to ban people. That's my goal.
Yeah, that's gonna be a really good popular live stream. That'd be the next big hit. Next big hit that would be. You
You know
become
what I
rich.
would do then? If that's what I did, is I would make merchandise that says I
You come
was
into
banned from Tommy Travels and all I got was this lousy t-shirt.
Yeah, but I think what annoys me slightly, and I know I said this to Killer when he was last on, was do you know the go-to channel now is gone? Do you
Oh
know on
yeah.
live stream it says go-to? They got rid of that. I don't. That is annoying. Because not even if it wasn't a grow stream, I'd go into a channel if they were nice to me. Do you know, like if it was a big YouTuber and they were nice to me, or say you were nice to me, I always like to go into that channel just to see what they were about. If they were, I know they're a real channel, but you know what I mean. Seeing if they're a real channel who does content, that's what I wanted to have a look at. But now I can't do that unless I physically look them up. But if it's a big, you know, like a well-known name, it's always hard to find them.
Yeah.
I find
If
it
your name
hard.
is like Three's Company something or other, then you're gonna get a whole bunch of Three's Company stuff when you look them up. Or
Oh, I know.
but
That is annoying.
it is annoying, but you can also get that Chrome extension where you can just click on their name and their channel will pop right up.
Yeah, true.
There's a Chrome extension that works for that. And
I didn't know that.
Mhm.
I didn't know that.
Yes, just Google the Chrome extension for
I'll do that after stream. I'll do that
yeah.
this evening.
If you Google it, you'll find out there's a bunch of videos out there on how to do it. It's really simple. You just type in a certain thing into it's like you type in like go to channel Chrome extension or something like that, and then it'll pop up and you just click a couple buttons, and then when you go into a live stream, everybody will start showing up in green, all the new comments, and then you just can click on that person's name and it'll take you right to their channel.
Well, I
And so-
didn't know that. I
yeah.
did not know that. Yeah, I learn something new every day.
Mhm.
Yeah, I used to like that because I've timed people out many times by accident. Because you know when they first done it, you know, just click on the channel, go
Oh
to
yeah.
channel, I put timed out, and it was really annoying when that
Mhm.
happened. Because I'm like on YouTube channels I watch, I don't mind if I'm not mod. I don't care. I don't care. Okay, unless I always say this: if I get timed out for no reason, that's me done for the channel. That means I'm gone. If that makes sense. If I ever get timed
Yeah.
out for no reason, I get the hint that that person don't want me there, or one mod doesn't want me, so that's it. I'm gone forever from the channel.
Yeah. I don't really care that much if I'm a mod or not if I show up. Like, I've been to channels where I had been a mod for a long time, and then I show up one day and then I'm gray, and then I'll be blue, and then I'll be gray again, and other times because channels experiment with, hey, I'm going to knock out all my mods. Nobody's going to be mod except for one person that I select, or only members can be mods, or only, and then everybody's a mod again, and then nobody's a mod, and then everybody's a mod, and it's all sorts of experiments. So I just come into the stream, I say hello to people, I try to do what I can to, to be nice to everybody and show some love and support, and whether my name is blue or gray or green or whatever, I don't really spend too much time worrying about that.
Well, you're like me, you don't care. You're like me, you don't care if you're mod or not. It
No,
doesn't bother me as long as I don't get timed out or banned for no reason. I don't care.
yeah, I don't. And usually I'm not saying anything other than hi to people and things like that, or making smart aleck comments about whatever.
There is actually this channel where it will help you. You will grow. They get like 200 or so people in at a time, and it's called H&C Channel. I think it's called. Have you heard of that channel?
No,
Basically, you could just put a little super chat, and then the link gets dropped, and then you could gain a load of subscribers from it. Or you
Well,
could keep commenting, and then eventually, if you come in enough, they'll drop your link, and then you'll gain a few subscribers from it. And then there's this person called Zombie Gaming YouTube channel, I think it's called. I'll send you links to these channels if you want. And then they can help you grow as well.
Are they legitimate people though that are coming in?
I
Or
don't
are
know,
they-
because obviously I can't stream, so I can't say they come into your live streams, because obviously I can't stream. So
No,
I
I
can't
mean,
actively say.
no, what I'm saying is like there's a difference between actually networking and growing your channel that way by making real friends. That's what kind of the mix is all about, And then there's dropping your link in a stream and getting a whole bunch of sub for sub people that are coming over to your channel in just hopes that you'll come to them, or they can be, sometimes they're fake accounts, or if I were to pick up 100 people from somebody dropping my link, I'd be skeptical about whether I'm getting quality people that are legit, organic, real people, or if I'm just getting numbers, because I don't want to just get numbers. I want to actually have people that are interested in my channel. Like Killer Whale was saying, 15,000 people, that a person has for their family, but then they go live and they only have 4 people in their stream. That's because one of two things: either they just started live streaming and they're not real good at what they do, or they've got a lot of people in their family that aren't real. And that's what I don't want. 200 people or whatever, that's great. That looks good on paper, but it's not. It doesn't do you anything if they don't actually come and watch your stuff.
Most of them, not all, but I'd say maybe like 50% of them do watch my videos, and they do comment on my videos. Because like a video I done yesterday, happy birthday, I'd done a happy birthday diva video. That's on like 60 views, and I had like 20 views in the first hour.
Well, that's great.
I'm not saying this is how many views I can get per video. It's not me bragging or anything, but it has like 50, 60 odd views, and I get like 30 views per video.
Well, that's great.
30 to 40.
And that's all I'm asking about, is because when you say, if you go here and then you can pick up a whole bunch of people, it's like, yeah, but are you or not? Because that's the main thing that I'm concerned about, is that there's something to quality of subscribers too. I would rather have 5,000 quality subscribers that watch my videos and things like that. Well, and even with 5,000 or 1,000, no matter what number it is, I'll never be in a situation where 100% of people are watching my videos. But if you can get, 5 or 10% of them actually watching every video, then you're doing okay. But the point is that I would rather have real people that actually are following me.
You'd rather have people like me come into your life. I just use myself and Killer
Yeah,
Whale.
I'd rather have you as a subscriber or Killer Whale, or the people that actually support me than people that are like
they don't come in.
Yeah, they just come over one time and then I'll never see them again. Because it does no good. It just looks good.
I know. Because you could have I've seen it before with 10,000 subscribers and they only have a few people watching. Then there's people like TR who has sometimes it's like 700-800. I think I've seen in once with like 500 in one stream. I think, am I right in saying? So I think I've seen that many before. But he gets 100, not a couple, but a couple of hundred.
Yeah, I think that I know that he gets a lot of people in his streams, but he's a whole different ball game than what I am or what other people are. He's got a whole different vibe going on with what he does over there, and I think that's great that they can get that many people in the stream, and it's very helpful because his philosophy over there is kind of where I got my same thing too, as far as be real with people. Don't if you come across a channel and you're like, I'm never going to watch this channel, then don't support them. Don't hit subscribe, but be real. Try to make real friends and do it the right way, and you'll do good. Killer Whale preaches that same thing too. If you can't be a real supporter of somebody, if you're not trying to make real friends, then you're just wasting a bunch of everybody's time.
Exactly. The thing is, I say I only support people who I like or people who I love, like you. I support you because I like you. I support Killer Whale because I like Killer Whale.
Exactly.
I support Killer Whale, not Killer, sorry. I support the channels like that because they're nice to me. They're nice. I feel welcome when I go into your stream. Like Shonda's Graphics always says hi to me.
Yes.
She always says hi, or Tony Damien, I think is when I go into Caroline Hillbilly's stream. They always say hi. There's those people who are always nice.
Shonda's Graphics is great. I think she's going to be doing an impression of me pretty soon because she sent me an email asking if she could use a picture of me, and so I think she's going to be doing something where it'll be like a cartoon image with my face, and then I think she's going to be doing an impression of me soon. I don't know when that's going to come out, but I can't wait to see it because, from what I understand, she's pretty good at impressions. So that'll be interesting.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. that'd be interesting.
Absolutely.
But do you know, I always go into some live streams. You know, those people in it for the subs. They always say, my aim for the end of the year is blah-de-da, and we are only this far, they're only this far away. Can everyone go subscribe now? And I'm like, why? I have aims. I have aims, and I know you may have aims for the end of the year, but I don't honestly care if I don't reach it. If there's aims, you have aims for a reason. Something for you to aim for and try and get, but you're not too worried if you don't get there. Are you the same as me though? You don't care if you don't get to your aim?
I don't have a specific aim. Like when I started networking, I was at like 450 or something like that. And my aim is to get to the next 100, basically. Let's get to the next. And I don't look at a long-term goal. If I would have said, I want to be at 5,000 by July. Sorry, I'm getting a scratch in my throat. If I said I wanted to be at 5,000 by July, back then I never would have thought of a goal that big. I would have being at 400 and something where I was at to think that I could get to 5,000 in 8 months or whatever wouldn't have even occurred to me.
Well, yeah,
Just to
being
get
able
to 1,000 was my goal at that point. And then, so I don't look at it as I have to hit this number by this number. I just look at it as I want to keep continuing to do what I do and grow a little bit every day. And if
That's
you
what,
do that, you could surprise yourself where you wind up all of a sudden if you just keep working hard.
well, yeah, if you keep working at it, you're soon enough, you'll see a change. Because like this time a year ago, I was on like 50 subscribers, I think it was, and I'm on one nearly. I'm about 2 away from 1 point. I think it's 1 point. Well, I think it's 1.2 or something like that. No, it's 1.12. Sorry, 1,200. I think, but I'm not 100% sure of the exact number. But I never thought this time a year ago, being on nearly at 50, I'd be on near touching over 1,000. I never thought I'd be where I am. Even in the last few months, I've just grown. Compared to what I have done in the past, I grew so fast.
Right.
I never thought I would ever get this. Well, I thought eventually I would get to 1,000. It's like saying you will eventually get to 10k. You will eventually, but you never thought you would get there that as fast as you did.
Right. So I wouldn't say, okay, so now 9 months from now, I want to be at 10K or whatever. I don't look at it like that because the number isn't as important as the action, the everyday activity. If you keep working hard every single day, you're going to keep making progress every single day, and you'll get to these marks. 10,000 is just, you get to 10,000, and then what's the next? 15,000 or 20,000 to 100,000. That stuff never stops. But it all comes down to, if you're ever going to get anywhere, you just have to continue to make sure that you're making progress every single day. And so when I get to 10K, that'll be great. That'll be awesome. I don't know when exactly that's going to be, but I know if I keep working every single day and trying to grow and try to do what I can to help my channel and get more videos out there and do more live streams and things like that, then I'll eventually get there. And so I don't set goals like that. I just set them as keep working every single day at what I do, and I'll get to where I want eventually.
And there I can say I was here before 1k.
Yes, absolutely.
So, was it before even 500 or 600? You were, compared to it right now, you were a small channel at the time when you started doing the mix you were doing. So I can't remember exactly when I started watching. I think it was December time. December, January I started watching. And you were, compared to it right now, you were below 1,000. I know that much. You weren't monetized at the time. I think you're. I know because I had your first super chat. That's how I know.
Yes, I was definitely not. I don't know exactly where I was at that time, but it was well below 1,000 because I didn't. Well, actually, I could have been close to 1,000 people. It was the watch hours that took some time to get figured out. So I may have hit 1,000 last year, or I don't know. I don't remember exactly where I was, but I was definitely not monetized. I had a ways to go for watch hours and everything like that. And I was still a pretty small channel, and I was still pretty new at live streaming as well. So basically, if I got into double digits for people in the live stream, once I was over 10, I was like, okay, now we're popping along here, And so a lot of times I would be between 5 and 10 people in the stream, and that was pretty average. And then
you get like 20, even 30 in sometimes. I've seen.
Yeah. And so I'm slowly starting to see some progress in there where I'm getting into the 20s more. I've been as high as 40 in that way.
You're at 50.
If somebody gets raids me or something.
You were at 50 at one time, weren't you? I think you were at one time, if I remember rightly. A few months ago. During Box Van came in first. Was it
when I
Box
was trying to get monetized there, Melody Mollendorf came in one time and she shared me on Discord and Twitch, I think. And those people, they can watch the stream on those platforms, I think, because I know nothing about those platforms. But from what I understand, they can watch on those platforms, but they can't hit like or comment at all. But that all counted for watch time, and I had over 100 and some people on in my stream at a couple different times. I had 100, 150 people, but they were not actually in my chat, so the chat was still moving slow. I probably only had maybe 15 or so in my normal chat, but on the thing it said 100 and something. I was like, holy cow. So I don't really count that as much as when you have that many real people commenting in your stream and things like that. Not that the Twitch and Discord people aren't real, but what I'm talking about is I want to see 100 people in my stream someday legitimately in there hitting like and leaving comments.
Yeah,
And I
no,
don't know how I would keep up with all of that, but that
there's
would be
only
neat
one
someday.
person. Sorry, interrupting you there. There's one person watching. I don't care if there's one person watching or 100 or 10,000. As
Yeah.
long as that one person likes what I'm doing or likes what I am putting out on YouTube, I don't care. Like I said this, I would rather have 10 subscribers than 100, but as long as those 10 people like what I'm doing and they like and they're watching what I'm doing and they keep coming and keep coming back, I'd rather be a small channel than a big channel because I find I
Absolutely.
can connect with the viewer more. Like with you, because you're not a big channel as yet. You don't. It's not that you don't have a lot of people in, but compared to some other channels, you don't have a lot of people in. I
Mhm.
can get to know you more and better. You can get to know me better, and you could easily talk to me and just me or whoever new comes in. You can talk to them a lot easier. Oh, you froze there. I know back.
Yes, and well, as you know, um, towards the end of the night, people start dropping out, and then I have what's called a little bit of wind down time, where I'm not worried about growing a channel or hitting numbers or anything like that, and it's just a time for people to tell jokes or
Done that before. Tell
see
Joe.
what's going on, and just get to know people and see, hey, what's happening this weekend, and just kind of joke around and talk and stuff like that. And that's kind of my favorite part of the show, because it's really just you guys were nice enough to stick around for this whole time, and you're still here. And so what's going on with you guys, and not worry about getting somebody to a goal or anything like that, but just to connect a little bit with the audience. And that's some of those times have been the funnest times of the whole time.
I'm going to be honest with you. I've never really seen the end of your streams.
I know,
You know, I'm tired, and I say honestly now I will say this honestly. When I say I'm going to lay down and try and get some sleep, I put the
Mhm.
stream on very low so I can just hear it.
Yeah,
'Cause when I lay down, I always like to listen to someone's voice. I know it sounds weird, but I always like to listen to someone's voice, and I
yeah.
find it helps me wind down when I hear someone's voice who I know.
Mhm.
So I just put stream on, not silent, but near silent or very quiet, and just listen to it, and then slowly drift off to sleep. And
Absolutely.
I wake up like in 2 hours later saying, "Bloody hell, stream ended an hour ago." I'm still there in the chat.
Yeah, that's cool. I know that you have some issues with sleeping, so I'm glad if that helps. That's
That's
awesome.
something, that's something I've been struggling with for a few years now, for 4 years now. It's never good. There's reasons why I struggle to sleep, but I don't really go into detail.
Mhm.
But yeah, if not good things has happened in my life recently, in the last few years.
Well,
So
that's that's not fun, but if it can help you a little bit, playing some mix in the background, if it gets you a few Z's, then I'm
yeah, it helps. It does help. Having you in the background helps me drift off to sleep. Because you've heard of Let's Read. It's a horror. I know this may sound really weird, but it's a horror story narration.
I have not heard of that.
It's basically a big channel with over. He's touching on 1 million subscribers, and
Wow.
I just go into his stream, say hi. No one ever responds, but I don't care because he's so big. He
Mhm.
can't. You never sees any comments, or if you're in there, this chat goes so fast, your comment goes straight up, and no one sees it. If someone says, "Oh, hi, Dr. John Smith," you are bloody lucky. And then, well, so he won't say hi, Dr. John Smith to you, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I just put the stream on in the background, and if you're not live, I put stream on in the background, and his voice is nice, smooth, and calming.
Mhm.
And even when he has a trolling, he gives him some shit. I'll say that much. But he
Yeah.
doesn't say it in a horrible way. He just says,
Mhm.
"Right, you're banned, go on." Do you know if they spam in the chat or say the N word or swear or anything, you're banned. And I
Yeah.
just have it on, and I've been listening. I've been led there for a couple of hours listening to the stories, and then suddenly I'm like, "Whoa, bloody hell, what happened there?" Wake up next morning. And I've done the same with your stream. When I
Yeah.
say I'm really tired, I'm going to put stream on. I'm going to put stream on in the background and lay down. I am there, but I'm not. I
Yeah.
am and I'm not there. If you understand what I mean.
I do. You're not the only one that does that too. Nomadic Hippie sometimes he's a truck driver and he's going all around and um so sometimes he's like, okay, well, I got to get some sleep here because he's got to go driving the next morning or whatever.
When you
And
do
so
that, no
he'll
matter.
just leave the stream on in the background a little bit and kind of drift off into sleep through listening for a while. So yeah, it's totally understandable.
But one thing, this is not me criticizing anything. One thing that has woke me up a few times. You know, you do the clapping.
Yeah.
That's woken me up sometimes. Do you know when someone do you know if they do a super chat and then they go, "Oh, fucking hell, what's that noise?" I'm okay with being woken up. I'm okay. I don't mind being woken up. There's a
Well,
difference between woken up and then there's being disturbed. Because I see if
yeah.
it's you, I don't mind. It's you. I don't mind.
Well, the thing is that with that there was a time when I was going to stop doing the round of applause thing, but um, I think that there's a psychology to it. If people are greeted with a round of applause, I think that makes them feel kind of special.
Makes them feel
And
well.
it's like, hey, it's like, when Norm walked into the bar, cheers, and it'd be like, Norm, that's kind of what I want people to feel really welcome into the mix. And so if I can have a round of applause for people or for the super chats or something to make them feel a little extra special, then
Makes them
that's
feel
why I
like
put that
they've
in
done
there.
something good. Just to
And
say it high in the chat. Say, like, wow, I've done something good. I actually
yeah,
achieved something. I've done something good.
yeah. And I think it makes people feel good and I just want it to feel like a party and just like just a fun time place to hang out. And so that's kind of where I'm at with that. And the round of applause just kind of helps build towards that atmosphere that I'm trying to create. So I kept it in. And
I
so
like it. I like it. Like,
mhm.
you know, when Swizzy was in the other day, she messaged me that for her the next morning, for me it was the afternoon. Saying, "Do you know, I was in Tommy Travel stream and everyone was talking to me." So
Oh
I went
yeah.
back and watched the stream. And first
Yes.
thing I said, "Hey Swizzy," and then you're like, "Swizzy. Swizzy
Swizzy.
is here. Swizzy is here." So, she showed a channel up. And then, you know what, you show the channel and then everyone says, "Oh, hi Swizzy, hey Swizzy." And you know why everyone says hi to you? It's because of me. It's because of me she found you, and it made her really happy when
Oh
everyone
good.
said hi to her. And I know that may mean nothing to anyone, but when everyone said hi to her, it made her happy, made her feel welcome, it made her feel like she had done something good. She came into the stream and you're like, "Shreddy, where are you?" "Oh, here you are. Hey, Shreddy."
Great.
You know the way you said Swizzy, it made her happy. It
Oh,
made her feel
good.
welcome in the stream, especially with Killerwell because she does like Killerwell, and
Oh, good.
she likes channels like you, Killerwell, TR, things like that who make her feel welcome. And if you're horrible, like I'm not going to mention names, but if you're a horrible person to her, It makes her sad because
Mhm.
she wants to go into a live stream and be welcomed. Not saying, "Won't you fuck off?" It's
Oh,
not that. I don't like that sort of thing. I think you're the same though. You don't want to be like, right, Tommy, fuck off now. If you've commented on the stream.
yeah. No, I would never do that, and I don't swear, so that it's not going to happen. No, I just want to make everyone feel welcome and just have a good time, and you know, just be a good platform where people can leave the stream with a few more people in their family than what they came in with, and they feel like they had a good time. And if at the end of the mix, people are feeling that way and just kind of happy, like, hey, that was a good time, then I've done what I've set out to do.
Things I don't go into your streams now to gain subscribers. I'm like, he's a nice person who's going to go in. I don't come in to grow my channel anymore. Well, I never really did. If
Yeah.
I gain a few family members, that's just a plus. That's a
Yeah.
plus. But for you, there's so many regulars. I don't ever gain any. But I'm not there to gain following. I'm just there because I want to be there. And as you're a nice person, I just want to be there to support you as much as I can.
Yeah, I totally understand where you're coming from too, because there's like Killer Whale. I don't necessarily grow a lot in his channel, but I always like to stop by and support because I know a lot of the people, Muscle Man and Chrysler Imperial H. Obviously, he goes in there quite a bit, and Shonda's graphics, and
Actually,
you, and
I'm hoping to do a live stream with Muscle Man. Do you know a challenge thing? Do you know so you can eat the most raw eggs in the stream?
yeah,
I forgot to message him on Facebook earlier or Instagram. I forgot to message him because he follows me on Instagram and I think he follows me on Facebook as well. I said to him in Killer Ocean, I'll message you later. That was a couple of days ago. I forgot. I completely forgot to message.
oh darn.
I really want to do a live stream with someone who can eat stuff. Who can eat stuff like raw eggs. Do you like raw eggs at all?
Well, I think what those were hard-boiled eggs, and yes, I do like them, but I couldn't eat 30 of them. I'll tell you that.
I've done a dozen raw eggs in about a quarter of an hour. I think 20 of them in a quarter of an hour. That's in a cup. Crack them into a cup and swallow them.
Oh, the raw eggs.
Yeah.
So, no, I don't do that. No, I don't do hard. Wasn't that challenge a hard-boiled egg challenge that he did?
I'm not sure. I've not been keeping up with the challenge. I know he done mustard one day. Was it mayonnaise one day? There's
Oh
a
my
load of
gosh.
challenges he's done. I don't know what challenges he's done. He's a mental I'm not when I say mental, I don't mean mental in
Yeah,
a bad way, but he is a
yeah,
mental person. Stuff he does.
it
The
is.
things I've heard him do. Sorry, I know I interrupted you. Sorry.
He's eaten a whole watermelon before. I was
What
like,
the
oh my gosh.
what the outside? What the green as well?
Yeah, I think so. I think he did. I don't
I
remember, but I said you're gonna be hurting just eating the watermelon. I I don't know if he ate the rind as well or not. But
just
just
eating a
eating
whole.
a whole entire watermelon, as it was like you're gonna be in the bathroom later.
Oh yeah, just because of all the fruit he's eating. Think
Yeah.
I like watermelon. That's the thing I
Yeah.
like. I like watermelon, so that'd be easy for me. But I've always wanted to have eating challenges on my channel, but I've never got round to doing it because I've never had the time. But it's only really now since what's been happening in the world.
Right.
It's only really now I've had time because what's been. Everyone knows. I'm not even going to mention what's been going on, but everyone knows what's going on. That's why I've been coming into your streams more because I've not been at well. This is going back before last week. I wasn't at work. Everywhere was shut, and I had a load of time. So I've had the whole day to myself. I was like,
Right.
what should I do? What should I do with my life? Focus on YouTube. That's what I do. Focus on YouTube. And I found I focused on YouTube. My channel grew a lot.
Absolutely.
But
Yeah.
that's the thing. If you focus on it and you put the time in, you're going to grow.
Absolutely. That's why I was saying, don't make a specific goal where if you don't hit it, you're going to be disappointed. Just make your goal to work hard on it every day and just keep continuing to grow. And then you can be surprised how fast, you can wind up in a place you never thought you'd be.
Oh yeah.
So
Well, for me, 1K, never thought I'd be here.
that's right. And eventually you'll be at 5K too. And you'll be like,
Eventually.
well, yeah, I mean, if you want to continue to grow if you don't care about growing and you're just like, I'm happy with where I'm at, I'm just going to do live streams. Well, you can't live stream right now. I don't know what's up with that.
I know what you mean by if you just want to live stream, just want to make videos. But I don't care if I don't grow. I'm that sort of thing. Well, I'm at a stage now where all I need is a watch time. If I can get a watch time, I'm monetized. What I was thinking about doing was this live stream here, download it from StreamYard and then upload it to John Smith. So I'm not doing that for the views or people they are gonna watch it. I don't mind if they don't watch it. I'm just gonna upload it because I can. Just because I can. I might do a 2-hour thing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know at that stage we start to feel a little bit tired? I'm at that stage now. What I normally do is around 10, 11 o'clock is go lay down. Then at 1 o'clock I wake up and then stay awake till like 3, 4 o'clock. So I might go. Have you got 20 more minutes?
Sure.
Because I'll do 2 hours and then I've had enough.
Okay, that's cool. I was kind of wondering when you want, because I didn't know how long this was going to be. I was thinking maybe an hour, or I wasn't sure how long you were thinking of.
Me and Killer normally do an hour or so, but obviously he left after half an hour.
Mm-hmm.
I always like to do, just me, but I always like to do the full hour or a half an hour, like an hour and a half, 2.5 hours, say, or like 5.5 hours. I'm not going to go for 5.5 hours, but you know what I mean.
I don't have that much to say.
Well, I've done a 24-hour stream before.
I have done. Let's see. I don't know if I've actually gone 4 hours, but I've gone over 3.5. I know that, and those get to be a little lengthy. But usually that is a lot of times. I'll start off a stream thinking I'm going to go for like an hour and a half, something like that, and I'm going to be done. I just want to get in here and get some goals hit and do what we want to do. And I don't want to go for 3 hours, because I went for 3 hours the other night, and then all of a sudden I'll be trying to leave, and then I'll get raided or something like that, and then all these things will start happening, and all of a sudden I look at the clock and it's like, oh my gosh, we've been going 3 hours again. Time to go.
Things with me, I never like streaming for a long time, but I always like to get at least an hour stream.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that seems good, an hour. Then, I think the longest stream I ever done playing. Yeah, you've heard of Minecraft, haven't you?
I have heard of it.
Yeah, I kind of did stream for 2 days in a row, 12-hour streams. I think it was 11.5 one day, and then 12 3/4 the next day. So I think it was about a day's worth of Minecraft content in literal 2 days. That was hard because I had work the next day. So on the Saturday, I think it was about 11.5, 11 3/4 I done. Then on the Sunday, I done 12 3/4, and I was really tired the next day at work.
I can imagine. Holy cow!
So I went into work, and manager said, "So John, what did you do over the weekend?" I streamed 24 hours in total.
Have you ever heard of Jenna Marbles?
American?
Okay, so Jenna Marbles, I'm bringing this up for a reason.
Okay.
She is a huge YouTube person. She's got like over 20 million people. She's awesome. She's been at it sort of since the beginning, since probably 2005 or 6 or something like that.
Over 10 years then.
And she's hilarious. She's great. But anyway, I've followed her through the years, and she's got this boyfriend, fiance type of person that lives with her named Julian, who is really into gaming. And so Jenna Marbles is also into gaming now too. But Julian, he did a 24-hour live stream on Twitch doing whatever game that he plays. Because I'm not that into gaming, so I don't know what game is what game or anything like that. But it was definitely a war game where they go around and shoot people and play in teams and things like that. And he did that for 24 hours. I could not imagine. I could not.
I know 24 hours is hard. Because me and this person were just talking. Do you know, like me and you? Me and you were doing. We done that for 24 solid hours, and it was hard. I was shattered the next day. I'd done it on the. I think I done it on a weekend on the Saturday. Do you know? I think I done it on Saturday, so I had the Sunday to recover from it. But I was tired.
I'll bet.
I just say that much. We tried it the month before. We went on the first Friday. First Saturday, Friday or Saturday. I can't remember what day it was. We had tried it the month before. We could done 23 and a half hours. And this person, he fell asleep at 20 hours. Here I was trying to call him on Messenger, ring him, message him, ring him, message. He didn't pick up. He wakes up about 23 hours in.
Oh my gosh.
The stream. So I always used to rub it into him. We don't talk anymore. This person.
Okay.
We don't talk anymore. But this person, I always used to rub it into him saying, yeah, says the person who falls asleep on stream.
Yeah.
So he was like, next month we're going to do it. And we done 24 hours. And it was tough. But what I was thinking about doing for just a one-off video is just not live stream, but record Minecraft for 24 hours and upload the raw footage to YouTube.
Wow.
Just because why not?
Can you upload that long
I
footage?
don't actually know. Saying that, you say that, I think it's only 12 hours, so I have to split it up into 2 videos.
You probably would, because I think there's limits as to how much you can do at one time.
It's annoying. That is annoying with YouTube. Because I think it was a 10.5 hour stream I done. I was able to download that and upload 10.5 hours.
How long did that take?
From downloading it from StreamYard to upload 5 hours. Download that was a New Year thing I done. I'd stream for nearly 11 hours. Mainly me playing Minecraft and doing Google Earth and things like that. But from ending the stream, downloading it from StreamYard, it took, I think about 5-6 hours. It took, but not long. Not
But
long.
then, how long did it take to upload onto YouTube then?
A couple of hours. So it took 3 hours. I think it was like 3 hours to download from StreamYard. And then for it to process and download took about 2.5 hours. I can't remember exactly because I'd done it overnight. I woke up 3 hours in and it would nearly finish downloading, so I stayed awake and then programmed it to upload and process and everything. By the time then, about 2.5 hours later, it had already done. So it took anywhere between, and it hadn't been uploaded long. It hadn't been uploaded like 10 minutes.
Oh, I see. Okay.
2.5 hours to upload. Not too long though. It didn't take
That's
too
not
long.
bad. No.
Well, I've not got the best internet connection as well.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So I know you've had internet problems before, haven't you? Your live streams.
Well, I did when I first started. I had lagging problems because I was using Wi-Fi, but now I'm plugged directly into my internet, so I don't
I use Wi-Fi.
Oh, you do?
I'm not plugged in or anything. I just use Wi-Fi because the router is downstairs.
Oh, yeah. I have a huge extension cord going across my apartment from my TV over to my table where I do this at. Because it's the only way I can figure out how to do it without lagging on my streams. And if you start having that problem,
I find if you lag too much, people don't want to watch your stream. Because if you're just a picture with a ball, not a ball, but a thing going round and around, and you're breaking in, out, in, out, in, out. I don't find that very interesting. Because you could be talking about the most interesting subject, but if you don't have the internet connection or you don't have a good enough thing to use, your live streams are going to be rubbish, whatever.
Yeah, because they're getting your whatever story 10 seconds at a time. It's like,
Yeah.
and in my opinion, the meaning of life is.
I know. And then you freeze, and then by the time you come back, you've already explained what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, by the time you get it to come back, and that's all I have to say about that.
For me, the meaning in life and everything's 42.
What was that?
For me, the meaning in life and everything is 42. Yeah, no, be serious. If you Google the meaning of life and everything, it says 42.
42, that's the meaning of life
Yeah, and everything.
and everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, according to
Problem
Google,
solved.
that's what the meaning of life and everything is.
Good to know. Anybody that watches this back later is going to now really get something out of this whole thing. We didn't know that we were going to find out the whole meaning of life in this 2-hour stream, but here it is, right here, 42, ladies and gentlemen.
Do you ever look at my community tabs? I do, because I do joke today. There's a community tab on my community tab thing.
Yeah.
Does anyone actually ever look at that? Do you ever look at my community tab stuff? I do.
I don't go directly to anybody's community tab necessarily, but I will see things that they post on their community tab. Like if you post something recently and I'm on my YouTube thing, then you're going to see recent videos that people have put up, or if somebody posts something on their community tab as I'm scrolling through, then I'll see that. But
I don't care if no one ever watches my videos, or like you, I don't care if you don't watch my videos or look at my community tabs or anything. I don't care. I don't care. I only do it because I enjoy it. Like I've said before, and like with you, we've discussed this earlier, I do it because I enjoy it. I enjoy doing what I do.
That's the first thing. I mean, I would like people to watch my videos, and but first and foremost reason that I got into starting a YouTube channel is because I was going to work, coming home, watching Netflix, and going to sleep, and then waking up and doing it all over again. And I wasn't living life at all. I was just working and coming home, and then on the weekends I'd just be sitting around not doing too much of anything. And I thought, well,
you gotta do something in life.
Got to do something. What I need a creative outlet. I used to be a stand-up comedian, but I couldn't do that anymore because of the hours that I work at my work. And then I saw a guy named Adam the Woo, who is a travel vlogger. He goes all throughout the country. That's all he does for a living, which eventually I would like to be able to do that someday too. But I figured, I could still do one video a week and get out somewhere and do a video showing some type of an attraction once a week. And so I said, well, let's try it. It would give me a chance to get out and see cool things that I wouldn't be seeing anyway, if I didn't. And so I went out, and the first time I didn't even have a camera. I just had my cell phone, and I did my first couple little adventures on just filming on my cell phone. And I said, yes, I like this. I can see myself doing this. So then I went out and got a camera and found some editing software that would work for what I'm trying to do. That's pretty easy to use, and started learning as I'm doing. And
learn as you go.
Yeah.
You learn as you go, and you learn. Even though you've been doing YouTube for 2 years now, you still don't know everything. There's things you don't know. And do you know one thing I will say? I could not imagine you being a stand-up comedian. I just can't picture that. I can't imagine you as being a stand-up comedian.
Have you ever heard of Louis Anderson?
No.
Louis Anderson is a pretty famous comedian. Did you ever see Coming to America?
I'm in England, so no.
No. But I mean, you with Eddie Murphy, it was a
I've heard of Eddie
popular.
Murphy. I've heard of him. I don't know
Oh,
anything.
okay. All right.
Uh,
So, anyway, he was in that movie. He's from Minnesota, and he's a really, really popular comedian. And so, yes, I got to open for him. He comes every New Year's Eve back to Minnesota to do a show, and I got to open up for him. And at this big, huge auditorium with 5,000 people, it was pretty cool.
I've never done anything like that. I think the biggest crowd I've made laugh was when I was in I think it was year 11. You know, we don't do grades in England, we do years. So
Okay.
I think that'd be like 12th grade, I think, in America. But this careers officer, not police officer, but you know, careers officer saying what you want to be when you're older. She
Mhm.
said, so everyone shout out what you want to be when you're older. Me being a funny guy, me wanting to make people laugh, I shouted out comedian. About 200 people laughed.
Yeah.
Big crowd I've made laugh, but I can't say I've done shows, but I've done a few things in the past. It's nothing big, it's only like audience of 10, 20 people, but still, it's something.
Yeah.
It's something. It's
Absolutely.
nothing compared to what you've done, but it's something. I would love to be a comedian when I'm older, but I just don't know how to, and I just don't really have the time with YouTube and everything else. With work, YouTube, and life.
It would
I
be
just don't.
tough to squeeze comedy in between all of that. You have to do one or the one or the other. Um, you because if you did stand up comedy, then you wouldn't have time to do YouTube. Um,
Like,
and so, but the thing is with stand up comedy is that has to fit into a certain particular time, which doesn't work for me because you can only do comedy at night when at 8 o'clock or whatever, whenever the show would start, and then you have to be available all the time because if a club hires you to do emceeing for a week or something or a month or whatever, then you have to be there every day, at 8 o'clock for the show and probably get there a little earlier. Well, I can't do that because I work until 9, and so it doesn't work. But
Here's an idea what you could do. Here's an idea what you could do. Do you know, do some stand-up comedy for my channel. There's an idea for you.
yeah, I do a
Record.
little bit of that on the mix. I do some impressions and things like that, and I try to joke around. If I can come up with a bit, I'll do it on here. But stand-up comedy doesn't really work as well unless you're filming yourself out there doing stand-up comedy. That would be something that would work. But I just thought, you know what, I need a creative outlet, and I need to get out of the house to do something, and so this was a good thing to. And it's awesome because I find myself out at these places, seeing awesome works of art and cool festivals, people doing performing. Let's see, um, I go for cool boat rides out on Wisconsin Dells. I see fat feed and pet animals, and it's just all these cool things I get to see and do. It's just like, wow, when I woke up this morning I didn't think I was going to be doing this, and here I am on a beautiful day out there enjoying life. And so to me that's what I get the biggest thrill out of with my channel.
I think that's with everyone. They just have a thrill and enjoy what they're doing.
Hmm.
Because
And
in my videos, I do try and do some comedy in my videos,
mhm.
especially with Izzy. Me and her get on well, and she knows me in comedy. She knows I'm somewhat good at comedy, and she knows that I try and get that in my videos, and she tries to get it in the videos as well. We do together.
Mhm.
She always tries to make me laugh, and I always try to make her laugh, and I just feel that's why I feel both us get on well because we both try and make each other laugh, and we always have a good time filming videos. Even though we're on the other side of the world, we still film videos together. Like me and you, you're the
Yeah.
other side of the world. You're thousands of miles away, but we're still doing this.
And where is she from?
America, I think it's Ohio, but I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
I'm not 100% sure where she's from. Do you have Discord at all?
What's that? Discord? No.
Okay, I was going to say if you have Discord, you could message her privately and ask her, but
Oh,
I'm
no,
not.
I
I'm
don't.
not 100% sure.
I was
Also, I
just
don't
curious if she was from America or Canada or
know. She's
where.
American, same
Okay.
as you. That's why she comes into your stream sometimes because she's American, and I think it's the same time for you as her. I think.
Well, if she's out there, it's an hour later. If she's in Ohio, I
I'm
think.
not. I don't know where you are, and I don't know. I don't know anything about America, time zones, and anything with
Oh,
America. But
yeah.
it's been. Sorry, do you want to say anything else
No,
for me?
I think we're just about here at 2 hours. So this has been a great time getting to know you a little bit and talking. It was great to actually be able to talk to Killer Whale as well. Um,
Had
so
you ever spoken to him in person? Well, not in person, but have you ever
yeah,
spoken to him like that?
but no, that was the first time. So that was really cool to be able to talk back and forth like that a little bit as well. So
If
um,
ever we do this again, just message me and we can arrange in a time and date.
okay,
And yeah, but just obviously give me like a week in advance so I can actually, or a couple of days in advance so I can actually get some sleep and things like
yeah.
that and arrange a time. I'm okay for doing any day, but for weekends is best for me, like today.
Oh yeah, I would never be able to do it during the week, but this was fun to be able to hang out and get to know you a little bit and just chill out and talk. And so, thank you for the opportunity and inviting me over. And I hope you have a great rest of the weekend. And I know you're getting ready to get a little bit of sleep here, so I hope you have a good little sleep. And I'll see you around in the mix or
But
whenever you can make it in.
when I can come in, I'll come in when I can. But yeah,
Absolutely.
I always get to sleep around this time, about 10. Well, for me, 10, 11 o'clock, 12, 1 o'clock at the latest. And I always liked, channels I've been watching for a very long time, like you, nearly coming up to a year. I always like to stream with them, talk to them, get to know them a bit. Because
Absolutely.
I may know you as Tommy Travels, but I don't know who you are at all. You could, like I said, you could be a mass murderer. You could be a mass murderer hiding behind the screen.
You never know.
I never know. You never know. Killer whale could be a
Yeah,
killer
he
whale.
could be a killer human.
Yeah. Or it could be killing whales all the time. You
That's
never know.
right. You just never know. I
But
don't have time to deal with that kind of stuff. I don't. That's too much work going to
you
to
know
kill
why?
somebody, and then you got to try to clean it all up and get a
Do you know what
shovel and
do you know
you
what the
know
outro to my
drag somebody out to the woods and without leaving a trace. It's just, who has time for all that? I don't.
But do you know what my outro to my live streams are?
No, what are they?
But about does it for this live stream. Thanks
Okay.
for watching. And as Carlos always loves me saying, thanks for watching. And as always, goodbye. Do you want last words of the stream, Tommy?
What's that?
Do you want last word of the stream before I end the stream?
Nope, that is good. Thank you guys all. Anybody who's still watching at this point, congratulations, you made it through. Have a great day.